daily English experience.
Tom, are you okay? You look really pale, and your face is so red.
I don't know. I woke up and I feel terrible. My head is pounding and I am so hot.
Hot? Let me feel your forehead. Oh no, Tom. You are burning up.
Burning up? What does that mean?
It means your body is very hot, like a fever. A fever is when your body temperature is too high, usually because you are sick.
I think I have a fever, yes. My throat also hurts a lot. It is hard to swallow.
Okay, listen to me. We need to see a doctor. We cannot just wait and hope this goes away.
Maybe I just need to sleep more. Maybe it is nothing serious.
Tom, you have a fever, a sore throat, and a bad headache. That is not nothing. We are going to a clinic today.
You sound like my mom right now.
Good. Now, how long have you felt like this? Since last night?
Since yesterday evening, I think. I felt tired and cold on the taxi ride back, but I thought I was just tired from walking all day.
So, since yesterday. That is important information. The doctor will ask you that.
Do you think it is serious? Like, really serious?
I do not know. That is why we go to a doctor. They will tell us. I will call the clinic right now.
Okay. Thank you, Emma. I am really glad you are here.
Of course. Just rest for a moment. I am going to find us a clinic close by.
Okay. Sorry for ruining the day.
You did not ruin anything. We will have many more days in Sydney. Today, we get you better. Hello. I would like to make an appointment, please. As soon as possible. Me.
Of course. Is this for yourself or for someone else?
It is for my friend. He has a fever, a bad headache, and a sore throat. He has felt this way since yesterday evening.
I see. And is the fever high? Or just mild, meaning a little warm?
It feels high. His forehead is very hot to the touch. He also looks pale and very tired.
Okay, that sounds like something the doctor should look at today. We have an opening this morning at 10:30. Can you make that?
Yes, 10:30 is perfect. We can be there. What is your address, please? Oh,
We are on George Street, near the city centre. The nearest train stop is Martin Place. Very easy to find.
George Street, near Martin Place. Got it. Is there anything we need to bring?
Yes, please bring his passport for ID. And any travel insurance documents if he has them. Just in case we need the details.
Travel insurance. What exactly should I look for in the document?
Look for something that says policy number. That is the code for your insurance plan. It is a number, usually quite long. The doctor's office will use it to record the visit.
Perfect. Passport and the policy number. I will have them ready.
Lovely. I'll book you in for 10:30. Under what name? 1.
Mitchell. Tom Mitchell.
Tom Mitchell, 10:30. We will see him then. If anything gets worse before that, please call us back.
Thank you so much. We will be there on time.
Not a worry. Take care, and we'll see you soon.
Hello. We have an appointment at 10:30. My friend called earlier. The name is Tom Mitchell.
Welcome. Yes, I see the booking here. Could I ask him to fill in this form, please?
He is sitting down. He feels quite unwell. So I can fill it in for him if that is okay.
Of course, that is no problem. Just fill in the basic details: name, date of birth, address, and symptoms.
Symptoms, that is, the things that are wrong with him, yes? Like the fever and the sore throat?
Exactly right. Symptoms are the signs of illness that you can feel or see. For example, a fever, a cough, a headache. These are all symptoms.
Good. I will write fever, sore throat, headache, and feeling very weak and tired.
Perfect. That is very clear. And do you have his passport for identification, please?
Yes, here it is. And here are his travel insurance documents. The policy number is on the front page.
Thank you. I will take a note of those details. Just one moment.
Of course. Take your time.
All done. The doctor will call him in shortly. Please have a seat in the waiting area.
Thank you. How long do you think we will wait?
It should not be too long, maybe 10 or 15 minutes. The doctor is almost ready.
That is good. He really needs to be seen. Thank you for fitting us in so quickly.
That is what we are here for. Go ahead and sit down. We will call his name when the doctor is ready.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Not a worry at all. He is in good hands.
Good morning. So, let's hear what's been going on. When did you start feeling unwell? Hey,
Since yesterday evening. He started feeling cold and very tired, and then the fever came in the night.
I see. And what are the main things you feel right now? Tell me in your own words.
He has a fever. His body is very hot. He has a headache. And his throat is sore.
Fever, headache, sore throat. Does it hurt when you swallow? When you try to swallow food or water?
Yes, very much. He said it hurts when he swallows. Even water is painful.
And the headache, where is the pain exactly? In the front? Behind the eyes? All over?
He said it is behind his eyes and in his forehead. A strong, pounding pain. Like someone is pressing from inside.
That is very helpful. A pounding headache means the pain feels like it is beating or throbbing, in rhythm with your heart, like a heavy drum inside your head.
Oh. Yes, exactly. He said it feels like a drum. Pounding.
Has he had a runny nose, a cough, or any difficulty breathing?
A little bit of a runny nose. But no cough yet. And breathing is okay.
Good. And has he been drinking enough water? Is he able to keep fluids down?
Not much water since last night. He did not feel like drinking. Is that bad?
It is not ideal. When you have a fever, your body loses water faster than usual, so it is very important to keep drinking, even small sips, even if it is uncomfortable.
Okay. I will make sure he drinks. Thank you for explaining that.
Of course. One last question. Is he allergic to any medicines that you know of?
Not that I know of. He has never mentioned any allergies.
Good. Let me examine him now, and then I will tell you exactly what I think is happening. Okay. The good news is, this is nothing serious. He does not need to go to hospital.
Oh, thank goodness. I was so worried. What is it?
He has a bacterial throat infection. We also call it tonsillitis. Tonsillitis means the tonsils, the small tissue at the back of your throat, are inflamed. Inflamed means they are swollen, red, and painful.
So that is why swallowing is so painful, because those tissues are swollen.
Exactly. And the fever is your body fighting the infection. Your body raises its temperature to kill the bacteria. It is actually a sign your immune system is working.
So the fever is the body trying to help? I did not know that.
Yes, we do not always need to stop a mild fever. But a high fever that goes on too long is uncomfortable and can be hard on the body. So we give medicine to keep it manageable.
And what does he need to do? What is the advice?
3 things. First, rest. His body is working hard, so he needs to sleep and avoid too much activity.
Rest. So no sightseeing today then?
Not today. Second, drink plenty of fluids. Water, warm tea, clear soup if possible. Staying hydrated helps the body recover faster.
Rest and drink lots of fluids. Okay, and the third thing? Oh,
Third, I will write you a prescription for antibiotics. A prescription is an official paper from the doctor that tells the pharmacy exactly which medicine to give you and how much.
so without the prescription, the pharmacy cannot give us that medicine.
For antibiotics, that is correct. You cannot buy them over the counter without a doctor's prescription. Over the counter means medicines you can buy directly from the pharmacy without a prescription, like painkillers or cold and flu tablets.
So antibiotics need the prescription, but paracetamol for the fever can be bought over the counter. Is that right?
Exactly right. Take this prescription to any pharmacy. They will give you the antibiotics and can also recommend a suitable painkiller for the fever.
Thank you so much, doctor. I feel so much better knowing it is not something really serious.
You did the right thing coming in. He should feel improvement within a couple of days, but he must finish the full course of antibiotics even if he feels better sooner.
Finish the full course, meaning all the tablets, not stop early.
Correct. Stopping early can allow the infection to come back and be harder to treat. Always finish every tablet.
So, tonsillitis. Nothing serious. How do you feel right now? Honestly.
Honestly, my throat still really hurts. But I feel about 10 times less scared than I did this morning.
10 times less scared. That is good. I was scared too, you know.
Were you? You were so calm on the phone, and at the desk, and with the doctor. I had no idea.
Inside, I was very worried. But I told myself, if I stay calm, you will stay calm too. So I just kept going.
That is kind of amazing, Emma. Thank you. Seriously.
You would do the same for me. Now, we need to go to the pharmacy. Do you know that word? Do you?
Pharmacy. Yes, that is the place where you get medicine, sometimes called a drugstore back home.
Drugstore? Really? That sounds a bit strange for a medicine shop.
I know. In America, we say drugstore or pharmacy. Here in Australia, they usually say pharmacy or chemist.
Chemist. That is interesting. The word chemist usually means a scientist who works with chemicals.
Right. But in Australian and British English, a chemist is also the shop where you buy medicine. Same word, two different meanings.
English is so confusing sometimes. Okay, pharmacy, chemist, drugstore. All the same thing.
Exactly. As long as they give me something for this throat, I will call it whatever they want.
Let's go find one. The doctor said there is a pharmacy close by. Come on, let's walk slowly.
Slowly is the only speed I have today. But thank you, Emma. Really.
We are a team. Now slowly. Hello. We have a prescription. Can you help us, please?
Of course. Let me take a look. One moment while I read through it.
Take your time. Is everything clear on the form?
Yes, this is all very clear. It is a course of antibiotics for a throat infection. I will get those ready for you now.
While you do that, can I ask you something? The doctor mentioned over-the-counter medicine. What exactly does that phrase mean?
Over-the-counter means medicine you can buy here at the pharmacy without needing a doctor's prescription. You just ask for it, or you can take it from the shelf yourself.
So things like paracetamol or cold tablets, those are over-the-counter?
Exactly. Paracetamol, ibuprofen, cold and flu tablets, throat lozenges. All over the counter, no prescription needed.
And the antibiotics need a prescription because they are stronger?
Yes. Antibiotics are powerful medicines that can have side effects. Side effects means other things the medicine might cause in your body besides fixing the problem. For example, an upset stomach or feeling a little dizzy. So a doctor must decide if you really need them.
That makes sense. The doctor decides it is safe, then the pharmacy gives it to you.
Exactly right. Okay, I have the antibiotics ready here. I will also recommend a good throat spray and a painkiller for the fever, if that helps.
Yes, please, that would be great. The fever is still high.
This paracetamol tablet is very good for fever. It reduces the temperature and also helps with the headache. You can get this one without a prescription. It is over the counter.
Perfect. I will take those as well. Thank you for explaining everything so clearly.
Of course. Let me put everything together and go through the instructions with you. It is important to take these medicines correctly.
Yes, please. I want to make sure he takes them the right way.
Good. I would explain everything step by step. Let me start with the antibiotics. The dosage is 1 tablet twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening.
1 tablet in the morning, 1 in the evening. What does dosage mean exactly?
Dosage means the amount of medicine you take and how often you take it. For example, 1 tablet twice a day. That is the dosage.
So the dosage tells you both the amount and the timing. 1 tablet every 12 hours, roughly.
Exactly. And very importantly, take them with food. Take with food means eat something first, even something small like a piece of bread or a few biscuits, before you swallow the tablet.
Why is that important? What happens if you take it on an empty stomach?
Some antibiotics can irritate the stomach if taken without food. You might feel nauseous. That means like you want to be sick or throw up, which is uncomfortable and not necessary if you just eat something small first.
Take with food. Got it. And for how many days?
7 days, the full course. I know the doctor already said this, but I want to repeat it because it is very important. Do not stop taking the antibiotics just because you start to feel better.
Right. The doctor said the same. Finish every single tablet, even if the throat stops hurting after 3 days.
Correct. Now, for the paracetamol, the fever painkiller. The dosage is 1 or 2 tablets every 6 to 8 hours.
1 or 2 tablets every 6 to 8 hours. And is there a limit? Can you take too much?
Yes, you must not exceed the recommended dose. Exceed means go above or take more than you should. Do not take more than the packet says. And leave at least 6 hours between each dose.
Do not exceed the dose and leave enough time between doses. I will watch this carefully.
Good. Also, if the fever is very high and does not come down after a few doses, or if it gets worse, please come back or call your doctor. That is a sign the medicine may not be working and he needs to be seen again.
That is really helpful. Thank you for explaining all of this so clearly. It is much easier to understand now.
That is my job. I want to make sure you are both confident before you leave. Do you have any other questions?
Can he take the paracetamol and the antibiotics at the same time? Like together?
Yes, that is fine. They do not interfere with each other. Interfere means cause a problem when taken together, and these two medicines are safe together.
Perfect. I think I have everything I need. Thank you so much for your patience and your help today.
Of course. Take care of him, and I hope he feels much better very soon.
Here. Hot tea with honey. Good for a sore throat.
Thank you. This is exactly what I needed. The smell alone is making me feel better.
Drink it slowly. And I left the medicine here on the table. First tablet with your tea and a little food.
You even got food? What did you find?
A plain bread roll from the cafe downstairs. Nothing exciting, but the pharmacist said even something small is enough. Just enough so the medicine does not upset your stomach.
Emma, you really thought of everything. I did not even ask you to do that.
I remembered what the pharmacist said. Take with food. So, take with food.
Say, repeat, expand. You are teaching yourself now.
Maybe. How's your throat right now compared to this morning?
Still sore, but the fear is gone. Knowing it is tonsillitis and not something worse, that helps a lot.
I felt the same way when the doctor said, nothing serious. Those 2 words were the best words I heard all day.
You were amazing today. All of it. Calling the clinic, checking me in, talking to the doctor, remembering everything the pharmacist said. I just sat there feeling terrible.
You were not just sitting there. You were the one who was sick and still stayed calm. That took courage too.
I was not very calm on the inside. I thought maybe it was something really bad. Like, really bad.
I know. Me too, a little. But that is why you see a doctor, so you know the truth, not just what you are afraid of.
That is a good way to put it. You know the truth, not just the fear.
Now rest. Take your medicine, drink your tea, and sleep.
And Sydney? Our plans?
Sydney will be here tomorrow. And the day after. We have time.
Okay. Thank you, Emma. Really.
Sleep well, Tom. I will be right here. How do you feel now? After the sleep and the first tablet?
Better. Still sore, but the headache is eased. The paracetamol really helped the fever.
Good. I am glad. It was a hard day, but we got through it.
We did. And honestly, we learned so much today that has nothing to do with sightseeing.
So much. Today, I learned how to book an urgent doctor's appointment. I would like to make an appointment as soon as possible.
And I learned how to describe symptoms. I have a fever. I have a sore throat. It hurts when I swallow. I have felt this way since yesterday evening.
Those are really important phrases. If you are ever sick somewhere and you do not know how to explain it, those sentences can help so much.
And the prescription. I never really thought about that word before. A prescription is the official paper from the doctor. Without it, you cannot get certain medicines.
And the pharmacist taught me the difference between prescription medicines and over-the-counter medicines. Over-the-counter means you can buy it without a prescription, like paracetamol.
And dosage. 1 tablet twice a day with food, and do not exceed the dose.
Do not exceed the dose means do not take more than the instructions say. Exceed means go above the limit.
You are teaching me vocabulary while I am sick in bed. This is a whole new level of English lessons.
That is daily English experience. English in real life, even on the bad days.
Especially on the bad days. You cannot plan for getting sick, but now we both know what to do if it happens again.
Tomorrow you will feel better. The doctor said improvement in a couple of days. And I am going to make sure you take every single tablet.
Finish the full course. I know. I have a very dedicated nurse.
Good. Rest tonight. Tomorrow, Sydney.
Tomorrow, Sydney. Thank you for today, Emma. I mean it. Hi.